So hello, Darkman Doll here. This is part 2 of the recipe I did for the wheat-free, gluten-free banana bread. In part 1, I showed you how to actually make it, and I left a link for the recipe in the description for that video. So you can check out that recipe. It's a simple recipe. And there's certain things that I didn't show you on there, like for instance how I made the rice flour as the wheat-free flour alternative. I might do a video just showing you how to do that. I talked about how I made it in the first video, so you can check that out. This is what it looks like. As you can see, I've already had some, so has my son had some, and my husband had some. So even people that don't usually eat wheat-free, gluten-free, baked goods, or cook with in that way, I find that people still like it anyway. They like the way it tastes, they like the texture of it and the flavor of it just as much as they would of a loaf of banana bread that isn't homemade from non-wheat-free bread, wheat bread. So it turned out really good. I'm going to try a little bit of it so you see that I'm not just making stuff and not actually eating it. Let me grab a saucer. I'll be right back. So I made two different versions of this. I made one that's wheat-free, gluten-free, and I made one that's wheat flour. So these recipes are easy, very easy to, I think I'm just gonna, I'll have a whole slice. But yeah, this is an easy recipe that anybody can do. It just takes time and patience, and that's why a lot of people don't cook or bake, because they don't want to find the time and patience to make their own food. But I think it's a good idea to do so. So try this. It's really good. It might be a little dry for some people's taste. If that's the case, then put butter on it when you heat it up after it's been chilled in the refrigerator. It does kind of have that same consistency as cornbread in a way, but I like it though. If you want the consistency to be a lot lighter and fluffier, you can use a rice flour that's been ground a lot finer, more powdery. The rice flour that I used, part of it was the finely grind flour that I got from a store in bulk, because I only had a cup's worth, so I figured I would try an experiment with making my own rice flour. And so I looked up a recipe, and it just called for putting rice into a blender. And you want to do it like a cup at a time. My blender got really hot after 1 cup. They say that there's certain blenders that you can use specifically for that, where the blades are really sharp and they won't have to work as hard as my oysterizer blender that I have. So that's something to think of. So this turned out really good. I like it. Simple ingredients involved in this. You know exactly what's in it. And if you're going to make a dessert that's wheat-free and gluten-free, and you have a lot of bananas, this is a great recipe for it. So yeah. And plus, bananas are really good for you as well. There's a lot of benefit in bananas, even though it's baked into a dessert. You can always substitute the butter for coconut oil. Yeah. This probably would be good as like a lemon cake recipe too. I made a lemon cake before. I didn't do a recipe on this channel though. Very good. Yeah, that's the only thing I noticed is it's kind of dry. So it's very good though. You can even serve it with, check out my recipe on, it's like raw ice cream, banana ice cream. Basically, I take frozen bananas and push them through a Champion juicer and make kind of a soft serve type of ice cream. And you could put that right on top of this and it would be perfect. So, it's delicious. And it's a nice little breakfast too. Nice little dessert. It's really good. It's really rusticy. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. Showing you how I make this wheat-free, gluten-free banana bread. Feel free to check it out. You can check out the recipe. I think I'll try to remember to leave the link in this description of this video, but do check out part 1 and you can see how I made it and see if you can make it. And if you would like to share what happened when you made yours, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. But thank you for joining me today for today's show. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Thanks for the likes and shares. And thank you for your kind comments. So yeah, leave your comments down below and share with me your experience in baking with gluten-free ingredients just in general. What kind of flour do you use? I know that Bob's Red Mill has a really good wheat-free, gluten-free flour. It's just I wanted to try and get something that's affordable. For me, what's affordable is either making the rice flour or buying it in bulk. And the last time I bought the wheat flour, I bought it I bought it at Winco in bulk, and it wasn't too bad of a price. It's just getting over there is the thing. So yeah, so thank you for joining me today. If you'd like to support this channel, you can donate $1 or more to my PayPal at kdaddymama@comcast.net and include a question you'd like to see answered on an upcoming show. It's not required, but people have asked how they can support all 3 of my channels. This one, Dark Moon Doll, The Productive Cannabis Connoisseur, and also Healing with Color. So yeah, this is just an option. You don't have to donate. The money goes towards helping to keep the lights on in this house because it's a lot more expensive than the place that I lived in. It helps with helping with the rent. The rent's way more expensive here. Also, it helps for me to save up for a new camera so that I have better quality videos to bring forth to you guys. And as well as that, I'm going to eventually be able to save up enough money to where I can have some land, buy some land, grow fruits and vegetables on that land, and grow as many medicinal herbs as I can on that land, and build tree homes there. And once I get myself established in that type of situation, I can help other people out. So that's my plan for it. So let me put this down. My arm's getting tired. So yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. Brightest blessings to y'all, and I hope this helps anybody out there that may be wheat-free, gluten-free. It gives them something tasty to eat and something that's easy you can make, and it'll last you for a while, especially if you're only one person and you've got this loaf of banana bread. It'll last you for quite a while. Just put it in the fridge when you're done with it. Alrighty, guys. Brightest blessings to you all, and I'll see you soon.